my background is truly in greenhouse production ornamentals. I never necessarily thought cannabis was in my future. I appreciated it as a product, and used it myself. I just didn't didn't think it could be a career choice. So, ash color has been something I've everybody's been curious about, including myself. And I've spent so much time reading into tobacco literature and trying to understand a product that's kind of similar but not really similar,
Mhm.
because there's no peer review journals we can lean on to read about it, right? We're here
Right.
in the making of everything. But simply because I've done other experiments looking at chlorophyll, the interesting thing I found, and I'm hoping this can be a paper I get out this year, is that chlorophyll actually 95% of the chlorophyll that's there in presence that will degrade, degrades within the first 5 days of drying. I have outdoor cats that could handle a bear pretty much, and then I've got an indoor flat-faced Persian that is chronically sick, and she is treated like a princess. I mean, the amount of farmers I saw come in thinking, this is going to save our family farm, and then they end up, taking a loan out or getting an investor, something like that, and then they lose more than they ever thought they could. And so we had 50 or so people smoke a joint, and we were able to, statistically pull out the different types of smokers. And so there were three types of smokers. Of course, it's never just one answer. But there were three types of smokers. There was the intense puffer, so one who, you know, just pulls right away, really hard, really fast.
Mm.
There's the slower, less intense puller, so it's ones that takes a little more time, I guess. See how it feels on your throat a little bit. And, the pull is longer, but it's less pressure. And then, of course, there's the third, most unique smoker that's a double puffer. And so those who, hit it medium puffs back to back. Greenhouse production always, but I was super interested in microbes, right? I thought
Mhm.
biologicals were the bee's knees, and fungus was still exciting to me, everything from mushrooms to, pathogenic.